Hello, Nick. My name is Edwin Okongom, also known as Our Man in America. And I'm a journalist and a stand up comedian, and I have a blog called OurManInAmerica.com. My blog was inspired by journalists like you who go around the world and are really highlighting the poverty that is out there. And before I ask you my question, let me just say that your piece, Moonshine All the Kids, it's just a recycling of that piece that you published in the magazine, in the New York Times magazine a few months ago. It's a sign that you are running out of ideas. In fact, you ran out of idea a long time ago, and but that's for another day. And here's my question: when are you going to start highlighting the poverty in this country? Or are you going to continue just always going out there? Because those guys are the ones that have problems, right? Those deadbeats that over there. When are you going to start talking about poverty in this country, in the United States? And before you answer that, before you deny it, just know that I've been in this country for 15 years, all right? And I'm qualified to tell you about this country. You want to talk about education? You want to talk about kids going to bed hungry? You want to talk about poverty? Why don't you talk about America? Number two, when are you going to stop blaming the deadbeat dads of Africa and the third world and start talking about why the role of the this the rich countries and the audience you're writing for in keeping people that way? All right. Why don't you talk about Lumumba in the Congo? What? Why don't you talk about diamonds? Why don't you talk about coltan and why don't you all the minerals? Why don't you talk about those? Not from the perspective of the African rebels and governments, corrupt governments, because that has been done before. But I want to hear you talk about the role of your country in keeping those people there. And I don't expect an answer from you, but if you're going to answer, just bear in mind that you're talking to a highly trained African journalist, a very intelligent man. And all this might shock you, but there are intelligent Africans out there who will drink moonshine but will take care of their kids and stop portraying us like we are just a bunch of savages. Okay, that is so 1800.